Many historians and scholars have extensively discussed and debated the topic, with a significant number of them asserting that the Portuguese were indeed the first Europeans to set foot on India. This claim is supported by various primary sources and accounts from that period. Both of the statements made in the original text were found to be incorrect upon further examination. It is important to note that at the time of the Portuguese arrival, India did not exist as a unified entity. Instead, it was the Tamils who first encountered the Portuguese. Additionally, it is worth mentioning that the Portuguese were not the first Europeans to arrive in the region. The Portuguese, led by Vasco da Gama, embarked on their historic voyage in 1497, navigating the treacherous waters of the Cape of Good Hope and eventually reaching the shores of Calicut in present-day Kerala. Their arrival marked a pivotal moment in history, as it opened up a new era of European exploration and trade in the Indian subcontinent. The Portuguese quickly established a strong presence in the region, establishing trading posts and fortresses along the coast. Their influence and dominance in the spice trade continued for several centuries, shaping the course of history and leaving a lasting impact on the cultural, economic, and political landscape of India. While there are alternative theories and claims regarding the first European arrival in the subcontinent, the consensus among experts is that the Portuguese hold this distinction. The trade between the Greeks, Romans, and Tamils holds significant historical importance and has been extensively documented in the ancient Tamil literature, which dates back 2,000 years, providing valuable insights into the economic exchanges and cultural interactions that took place during that time. Both parties have gained advantages from the trade. The coastal regions of Tamil areas, commonly referred to as Curry Mandalam or Curry Zone, were pivotal trading posts connecting the east and the west. The region, known as Coromandel by the Dutch, had a major impact on fostering trade between the eastern nations and the Western world. The Greeks, renowned for their early expeditions and commercial endeavors, were the pioneers in establishing connections with the Tamils. Their arrival in the area predates the Roman conquest of Egypt, which subsequently enhanced the trade connections between the Greeks, Romans, and the Tamils. This prosperous trade between the three ancient civilizations played a significant role in bolstering their economic bonds and promoting cultural interchange. Cleopatra's Pearl is a captivating narrative that sheds light on the fascinating trade relations between ancient Egypt and the Tamils. This trade involved the exchange of the precious pearl, not only with neighboring countries but also with distant lands like China. The story unravels the intricate web of commerce and cultural exchange that flourished during that era. Many royal families throughout history have shown a keen interest in adorning themselves with exquisite pearl ornaments and necklaces. This fascination with pearls as a symbol of status and luxury was particularly prevalent in ancient Rome. The Yavanas, known for their expertise in warfare, were not only skilled warriors but also adept at crafting intricate gold jewelry. Additionally, they had a particular specialization in the production of weapons made from copper and iron materials. The Greeks introduced oil lamps to the Tamils, who were previously using flaming torches. This cultural exchange resulted in the creation of the Pavai Vilaku, or girls with oil lamp, tradition, which was inspired by the Greek influence on the Tamils. Silapathikaram, which is considered one of the 5 ancient Tamil epics, vividly portrays the Yavana Guards who were stationed in the royal palace. These guards were described as being as imposing as mountains, creating a formidable obstacle for the hero to overcome. The narrative emphasizes the hero's arduous task of infiltrating the palace without being detected or intercepted by these vigilant guards. Other ancient literature Patanapalai described the presence of Yavana traders and their activities in the harbor area of Kaveripum Pattanam. These writings provide valuable insights into the interactions and trade relationships between the Yavanas and the local inhabitants. There were ancient Roman coins that were discovered in Tamil areas, providing evidence of the historical connections between the Roman Empire, Greeks and the Tamils. Additionally, some of these coins were unearthed during the British colonial era, highlighting the significance of these artifacts. Today, these coins can be admired and studied at the prestigious British Museum in London, offering a glimpse into the rich cultural heritage of both ancient Rome and the Tamils. It is fascinating to note that their main focus of trade was spices, particularly black pepper, which was also referred to as curry at that time. Considering that the Romans were ruling both Britain and Egypt simultaneously, it is possible that the spices and curry made their way to Britain around 2,000 years ago, during the Roman era. Towards the end of the first millennium and at the beginning of the medieval period of the second millennium, the trade link experienced a significant decline. This decline can be attributed to various factors, including the weakening of Roman power and the impact of the Crusades. These events played a crucial role in dampening the once thriving trade connections. The decline in trade during this period had far-reaching consequences for the economies and societies of the time. Karsu Mali, coin garland, a Roman introduction and a Tamil bride is wearing the same indicates its continuing popularity. Additionally, we've discovered that the Greek trade document was signed by the Tamil traders and their Greek counterparts to transport spices to the Egyptian port of Alexandria. This is currently on display in Vienna, Austria's museum. The 20th century saw the publication of Yavana Rani, or Yavana Queen, a widely read Tamil book written by Sandilyan, and based in part on actual historical facts as well as some fiction. Literacy resources. Strabo states that a king called Pandion sent Augustus Caesar presents and gifts of honor. The 1st century Greek historian Nicolaus of Damascus met, at Antioch, the ambassador sent by a king named Pandion to Caesar Augustus circa 13 CE. The Roman Emperor Julian received an embassy from a Pandya about 361 CE. Greek writer Megasthenes, 4th century BCE, also mentions Pandyas when he tells about a kingdom in the south ruled by women. Pliny the Elder, a Roman writer, makes broad reference to the Pandya king of Madurai, 1st century CE. In his Wailue, written in the 3rd century CE, Chinese historian Yu Huan makes reference to the Panyu kingdom, often referred to as the Pandya kingdom. Xuanzang, the Chinese traveler, speaks of a kingdom called Malakutta, which is identified with Madurai, and is located south of Kanchipuram. The wealth of a Pandyan kingdom is described by the 1st century CE author of the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. Pandyas were one of the 3 ancient Tamil dynasties. The other 2 were Cholas and Cheras. The book discussed above, Yavana Rani, was about the events in the Chola kingdom and Hippolas, one of the many Greek soldiers in the Chola army. Statue of a Yavana warrior c. 100 BC, Indian Museum, Calcutta. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching.